Hello, how are you? This is Blue Angel 777. This is Pamela. How are you guys? It's been a few weeks, I believe, since I did a reading. I wanted to do a quick read today it's Friday the 11th. I'm going to do a quick reading for this Libra full moon. There's a lot of energy going on. Venus is going direct on the same day on the 12th. It's at 8:22 p.m. Eastern time, okay? So tomorrow night is the big full moon. I've seen some beautiful pictures people have been posting. I already started a video and I went through this whole spew and I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to get into the reading. But I had a jumper and I wanted to share that because one of the big energies that's showing up is fours. 444, 4444. It's about our foundation. With this Mars energy rules our root chakra, and also with Aries is pulling us back into ourself and learning to trust. Okay, and I've been thinking about the root chakra, the foundation, and here it is. Okay, so this card jumped up while I was shuffling, trying to do your reading. So let's see what I got for you. And here's another one, I guess. On the bottom is the Four of Cups. Interesting. So we're coming out of this old energy, the Four of Cups, and looking into the past, healing from all this, and this new energy coming and rebuilding our new foundation. So with April being the 4th month, that would be okay. And then we got the 10 of Cups coming out too. A lot of water energy. A lot of water energy that's coming in, but this is happiness. This is, it could be the month of October. I believe the 10 of Cups is Scorpio energy though. So let's see what I got for you guys. So there might be some validations for some of you. So I call angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters from 5D and above. I call the directions west, north, east, south, Mother Earth, universe, all my relations, and the elements fire, earth, and ether, the winds, the messengers of the universe. With this full moon, we have Venus going direct on the same day, which is amazing, which rules Libra. And then we have Mars ruling the Sun energy in Aries, both of them in, I believe, 23 degrees, which is interesting because it boils down to a 5 of change and liberation. So let's see what I got for you for this full moon, this Libra full moon. So it's about rebuilding your foundation, trusting, slowing down. We're still feeling overwhelmed and maybe a little bit crabby with Mars and Cancer, with all these retrogrades. So we're still feeling all those retrogrades. We're out of them now on the 12th. Things are starting to move forward. With all the planets in Pisces, there's that emotion, intuition, being overwhelmed. And pretty soon everything's shifting into Aries is where things will start moving again. So right now we are supposed to relax. There's things happening in the physical that's preventing us from moving forward or feeling like it. We're intuitively picking up on things, not knowing what or how, but knowing that's going to happen, but not how it's going to happen. There's again the 10 of Cups. So that's the heavenly energy. That's happiness. It's the 10 of Cups. The 10 is ending of old, beginning of a new cycle. One of the bigger energies that shifted is the 165-year cycle with Neptune shifting into Aries at 0 degrees. And the whole month of April is bringing us, the new 165-year cycle. So really our self, our wisdom, our internal wisdoms, our trust in our intuitions, in allowing that spirit, our inner spirit, to guide us is working through that invisible and the unseen energy. But the 10 of Cups energy is this new cycle of intuition. There's the sun, beautiful. The sun is illuminating things with it being in Aries. The sun is about self. It's also conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, at 23 degrees. The sun is at 20 degrees and Chiron's at 20 degrees also. So it's conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer, bringing light to our conversations, bringing in strength and warmth. The sun is illuminating things that were needed to heal through all these retrogrades. There's the Justice, the Libra, beautiful. Wow. So there's the Libra energy. So with Libra, being the moon in Libra and the sun in Aries, and the sun is about self, and then the Aries energy and the sun is illuminating that energy is what we're healing, and we're finding balance in here. And it's also the number 11 for the Justice card, and the 5 of Pentacles, what we need to let go of. So intuitively, we're picking up to be in alignment. I was doing a meditation this morning, and I started moving my body around and stretching, and there's some emotional release stuck in my hips and my back. That's, by the way, Libra rules the lower back region. I am a Libra, by the way, born on October 12th. But let's suppressed emotions, insecurities. Okay, the healing, abandonment, being left out in the cold. But walking away, what do we need to walk away from? Letting go of things, okay? There's the Queen of Cups, intuition. There she is underneath the 10 of Cups. There's the 10 of Swords, 10-10. So she's facing away from the 10 of Swords. So there is an abrupt ending. There is a stabbing of the back. She's choosing to love, to follow her heart. There's a sense of warmth following that light with the North Node. And she's deciding, she's in alignment. There's a soul alignment. That's what I was talking about when I was doing my stretching. There's a soul alignment that I was getting. This merge of the masculine, feminine, that soul alignment. They said that with the Venus retrograde, that there's going to be a soul alignment. So there's the balance with this Libra moon. So really stepping back and detaching, allowing us to rest and relax and get over this retrograde. Could be some depression too. But she's walking away and she's choosing happiness. There's a conclusion and endings, and there's the Hierophant Taurus. The North Node is showing up. The North Node is in Taurus, and Venus is going direct on the same day and is conjunct Saturn in Pisces and the North Node in Pisces. So that energy is the seriousness of, there's abrupt endings here. Wow. There's the chaos, bickering. There's the 5s here. All these degrees are at 23 down to 5. Change, liberation, liberating the self, intuitively following our path. Our North Node is or the Hierophant. Uranus is in Taurus, excuse me, not Uranus is in Taurus. That leap, taking that leap forward. So there is some abrupt endings. There's some fighting, bickering that's happening, that crabbiness. There's the Ace of Cups again. So this one line here I have, oh, you can't see, is the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Cups. I'm feeling fear in my right side of my throat. So it is opening up the throat chakra. My right would be your left. So that's the feminines are communicating. There's communication coming in, that balance there with all this water signs here. But following our hearts, the 4 of Cups that I showed is the distractions of the past, but learning to see that heart, following their heart, their inner heart. There's the King of Wands, a masculine. He's looking at the heart. So he's the masculine, being Mars is ruling Aries. This is the Aries energy. With Mars being in Cancer, he's in his emotions, he's following his heart. There's some reconnections coming in. There's reconciliations coming in, reconnections coming in with great speed, communication. The communication here is the Justice, Libra, which is the air sign that rules conversations that are coming in with great speed. There's conversations that are coming in. Uranus and Taurus is helping with that, to take that leap forward. And then we have the decisions, the 2 of Swords. This is Gemini energy. Jupiter rules Gemini. Jupiter's in Gemini. And there was something about Jupiter. What is Jupiter doing right now that's causing us to hold back a little bit to make the decisions? Okay, so that's happening with so you got the moon and Venus, the moon in Libra ruled by Venus. You have Uranus and Taurus energy. You have the sun in Aries, so you have that fire in here. And then look at, on the other side, the back burner, you have the Emperor, the Aries energy, walking away, traveling. There's Aries, peace, planning. There's the action. He's overwhelmed with Mars being in Cancer. And there's the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. So I am getting the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, heaven on earth. This new cycle, following our path. So there's this balance here, and there's the Temperance, divinity, the conscious, the subconscious. She has one foot in the water, one on earth. There's liberation here. Divine energy, intuition. Let me see what else I got here. There's the soul connections, rebuilding from the past. That's in the back burner there with this. But really, this is about detaching, following our path. A lot of 10-10 energy. You have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. You have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. In the physical is the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. An ending of old, breakups happening. Abrupt. The sun is illuminating things. The sun being in Aries, it's about self and holding back and making some big decisions. The Hierophant is a marriage card. There is some marriages ending here. With the Justice here, the 10 of Swords, chaos. Really, it's about following your intuition, following your heart. There's a new shift that's happening. We got the Aries energy here with the Emperor. I'm surprised I didn't pull Venus. But the sun is in Aries here, and there's a traveling that's happening or finding your peace. For you that's in the twin energy, this is the only card that shows the masculine and feminine together. That he's got her back and they're coming out of rough waters. And they're finding their peace there. There's action that's coming in the future. That's when all the planets are in these water signs with Cancer. Mars will be shifting to Leo soon. And a lot of these planets that are in Pisces will be shifting to Aries. And that's when that inspiration comes in. That's when action starts happening. And you have the 3 of Wands. But right now with all the water, everything emotional or overwhelming. And how are we going to get this 10 of Pentacles? Building, rebuilding from the root chakra. Today, Temperance is saying to be patient. Everything's going to start moving. So there's some endings that's happening here. There's that activation of the 0-point activation field of slowing down. That's with Neptune. With Neptune being in Aries. What else do I got? So that's a big message. So with this Libra full moon, it's really about being still and resting too. Finding your peace and really pulling yourself into your heart space. Do those alignments here. Do those meditations. Let's see what I got with the Lover's card here, the Oracle. Oh, I'm being called to do a couple clarifiers. So let's see what I got here with the 10 of Swords at the North Node with this Libra full moon. Yeah, the 10 of Wands again. A lot of 10s, ending old, beginning new. With the 0-point activation. With Neptune. Another one, the 10 of Swords. Wow. And there's the Star of Fate and Destiny. That's the healing. And there's some deceiving energy, the 7 of Swords. An ending of deception, self-sabotage, okay? Through your healing, Chiron. That's with the sun. Let me see. The sun is conjunct Chiron. And it's bringing light in here with this. The sun is conjunct Chiron. So it's illuminating things. It's bringing more, it's showing light to things that need to be changed. Self-sabotage is a big one due to insecurities, and with the Five of Pentacles is abandonment issues, things like that. Chiron rules the deep wounds, childhood stuff. And we're ending that dynamic with the Ten of Swords of conclusions, being overwhelmed or bound to things. We're liberating ourselves and letting go of that with that healing. And with the 23 degrees Sun, 23 degrees Chiron is bringing in that strength. There's some revelations coming in. There's some understandings that are coming in with Neptune being in 0 degrees Aries. This is Saturn energy here, standing your ground. And there's the fight, the Five of Swords here. So we got the 3 fives of change and liberation. With fives, a lot of changes that are happening. With a lot of 23 degrees boils down to a 5, so that alignment there. And 10-10 energy, 10s, all these endings and new beginnings. That's a definite with this 0 point activation field with Neptune at 0 point in Aries. Aries is the beginning of the astrological new year. In ruling with Mars and Cancer in the intuition, tired, overwhelmed, crabby. I mean, there's triggers that are happening and people are just tired with all those retrogrades. I mean, we really need to rest and everything. So we finally come out of the retrograde, especially with Venus going direct on the 12th at the same time. People are ending old ways of doing things, restrictions. I'm getting constricted, being bound, being stuck, coming out of that. We're resting and getting ready for all these planets to move into these fire signs so we can start moving. So there's a rest time. There's, if you're not being shut down on doing things like spiritually, or if you are, it is spiritually, that you are meant to rest and trust and have faith that things will work out for you. There's the 2 of Cups, the soul connections that are coming in. This is alignment, the soul alignment. So, and then there's the masculine energy here with the Libra energy. So, there's a lot happening with this Libra full moon. So take your time. There's conversations that are coming in. Beautiful conversations coming in. I'm believing in the next couple weeks. Things are starting to move fast, moving. But I do see some strong communications coming in. So I send you all love and light. Please like and subscribe. This is the full moon, Libra full moon reading. Bye-bye.